Garnett from a tough angle. Rebound Perkins. Loose ball foul on Kendrick Perkins.
Offset foul on number 4, Kendrick Perkins.
Look as the ball is delivered here by Rondo. You think Ray Allen has a wide open three, which he does, but look at his right side. He sees that free safety, and official Jason Phillips kind of throws him off a little bit.
Well, he put up his hand to indicate that it would be a three.
He thought it was a defender right there.
Offensive foul on the Cavaliers. Jamison called for number 4.
Yeah, there's a battle going on down low between Kevin Garnett and Antoine Jamison.
The foul rundown for Boston: 5 on Davis, 4 on Rondo, 3 apiece on Pierce, Garnett, Perkins, Wallace, 4 apiece on Jamison and O'Neal for the Cavs. Rondo met by O'Neal. Pierce fires for 3. Jamison able to hustle it down.
Nuggets settling for a lot of long-range shots instead of attacking the basket, which they did in that first half.
Coming up on the halfway point of this fourth quarter, pass intended for James, deflected out, last touch by the Celtics.
Cleveland Cavaliers, the second best three-point shooting team in the league at about 38%. They make about 7 a game and take about 19. Tonight they've only taken 7 three-point attempts.
They hit just 2 of the 7. Mo Williams and Jamario Moon able to connect. Here's James for 3. Cavaliers by 4. So they match their biggest lead of the game. Nice pass as O'Neal came out to help on the double and left Perkins wide open.
And Jameson's telling Shaq, don't come over and help. I've got him when he's 15 feet away from the basket.
Shot clock down to 7. The step back by James for 3. And the long rebound is handled by Rondo. Cavaliers and Celtics meeting in the postseason for the first time since back in 2008. Pierce with a pretty setup for Perkins. Boston winning in 7 2 years ago in the Eastern Conference semis. On their way to the NBA championship. That was an epic series, particularly Game 7. That saw James score 45. Pierce put up 41 in a shootout. 5 minutes, 2 seconds left. In the fourth, the game is tied at 90.
Find the car you want at the price you want at Autotrader.com. By the all-new Sonata from Hyundai. By Dockers, calling all men, it's time to wear the pants. Join us at Dockers.com. And by Taco Bell, think outside the bun.
We are back at the Q. In Cleveland, and aerial coverage is being provided by Goodyear. New Fuel Max tires helping you get there on less gas. Calculate your savings at GoodyearTires.com. And it's time for Taste Greatness presented by Miller Lite. The announcement will be made tomorrow. LeBron James will become the 10th player in NBA history to win back-to-back MVPs at age 25, just over 4 months. Second youngest to win back-to-back MVPs. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was 2 months younger when he won his second straight back in 1972.
What a list to be a part of.
Steve Nash, the last to go back-to-back in 2006. Game tied at 90. O'Neal backing his way, and he scores. Shaquille O'Neal has given the Cavs a 2-point edge.
Now that's vintage and old Shaq right there. The up and under move. Kendrick Perkins, you got to stay down, make him shoot over.
Rondo. Oh, he is hammered and hit. He was hit hard.
He was hit hard, but that's a good playoff foul right there. Now that's just a player in Rondo who's about 6'2", 6'3", 170 pounds, soaking wet, going against the biggest man in the planet in Shaquille O'Neal, 7 feet, 3:55. It's not malicious. It's not a flagrant. That's a good, hard playoff foul.
Second time that Rondo has hit the deck, stretching himself out. He'll have 2 shots, 11 of 12 at the line. O'Neal picked up his 5th foul. Cleveland's 3rd team foul. Boston has 3.
And that's one of those make you think about it fouls. Misses the first free throw. You're going to drive in here like you were in that first half. There's going to be consequences to pay.
It has been a sensational game, though, for Rajon Rondo. 27 points, 11 assists. His playoff career high is 29. Did it against the Bulls last season. Postseason high in assists, 12. 1-point lead for the Cavs. They've come back from an 11-point deficit. Shaq, nice fake on Perkins, cannot convert, rebounded by Garnett.
I don't know why Kendrick Perkins is leaving his feet every single time. You've got to stay down with Shaq, make him shoot over the top.
Just under 4 minutes to play here in the 4th. Ray Allen for 3.
And that's a pretty good call there by Doc Rivers. Misdirection play. See if you can catch the Cavaliers falling asleep.
James met on a switch. Shot clock to 6. Pierce went down to draw the foul. James, and it's put home. James with the follow. He has 30. Not bad for a guy playing with a strained right elbow and a bone bruise on the underside of the elbow. But he has been a bit cautious tonight, still putting up big numbers, 30 points, 7 assists. Shot clock down to 5. Pierce rejected from behind by James.
Paul trying to get to the body of Shaq. Thought he had the foul as Doc Rivers is going to talk about this with 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Here's the block. Shaq coming over late. He gets by LeBron James, but there's the big fella. And look at the offensive move. The body control here. Thinks he got the offensive foul. Gets the ball up, tip it back in. Cavs by 3. Talked about in that first half, LeBron James favoring that sore and gimpy right elbow, but in the second half, it somewhat has loosened up for him. Little jump hook right here. Stretches the floor over the defense in the play just a moment ago. Just gets the ball on the rim and the tip back. We talked about some of those great numbers of winning back-to-back MVPs. Think about all the great players that have gone against the Celtics. LeBron James, even those regular season numbers, out of 20, #1 scorer against the Boston Celtics.
Shot clock down to 3, and Allen turns for the 3. It's deflected out. And last touch by O'Neal. So Boston maintains possession, and they have the new 24. And you look back at the regular season games for LeBron against Boston, and he has put up huge numbers, 42, 38, 36, and 30. And 30 here tonight, despite the elbow injury. Pierce on a step back. Has not been able to find the range. Garnett missing point blank. Paul Pierce hit 4 of his first 5 to start the game. 1 for his last 10 since then. So Cleveland with a 3-point lead, 2.5 to go in the 4th. James, that was a 3-point attempt, back tap. Kept alive by James, who was on the floor. Williams shoots for 3. Rebounded by Rondo.
Oh, you got to take that ball out and run some clock if you're Mo Williams.
Garnett from Rondo. So Rondo able to push it. Garnett with 18 points, another assist for Rondo, and the Celtics are within 1.
Huge game for Kevin Garnett, 18 points, 10 rebounds.
Just under 2 minutes to play in the 4th. Shaq comes out to set the pick. Perkins picks up James. Now Pierce back on him. 1 on the shot clock. James with the run. Back count. Just did get it off. Cleveland 96, Boston 90.